Wonderful good day, ladies and gentlemen, out of our studios here in Munich today, and commodity is on, and it's time for a company update interview. As you can see, we were already, or even I, we were already the lederhosen and the real traditional stuff, so Oktoberfest time. And here we go, start on now with IncaOne Gold, and with me here is George Moen, the COO.
Yeah.
George, great to have you here.
Well, thanks. I'm trying to keep a straight face during this interview while I watch this. Quite the outfit you got going there. I have to pick me up one of those things.
Yes, I will get you some later, definitely.
Thanks very much. What's up?
Well, IncaOne, a lot happened since the last time we spoke.
It sure has.
And maybe you can give us a short overview. The last 6 months, 9 months were quite exciting. You got some financing. What went on and what are you doing with the money?
Well, the last time we were here, we were in the midst of that financing, so we were in total blackout. And the objective of that financing was to take our plant from 25 tons a day to 100 tons a day, so quadruple production. So we were able to secure all the financing necessary for both the capital to build out the plant and all the infrastructure that we're going to need, plus provide us with the working capital. It's about $500,000 per 25 tons of production in order to finance the operation. And we were able to successfully secure that. And we're on time and we're on budget, and we've been able to put that all together. So that's where we're at right now, and we're only a few months away from completely finishing that project. And now we're really focused on ore acquisition.
So when you say quadruple your production, you had so far something like 20-25 tons
Correct.
With a little ball mill.
Yeah.
And I think I saw some pictures on Pinterest that you got delivery of a new ball mill with 50 tons already, and the second one is on the way.
Yeah.
So how is the installation going?
It's going exceptionally well. We've had absolutely no glitches. This is a well-established industry in Peru in the private side of things, and the people that do it well, and so that there is, in relative terms, the mining industry, this is a pretty simple process. But at the time of this interview, our first ball mill had been manufactured and had been delivered to the plant, and the installation's going now. And we've got another 50-ton ball mill will show up in about another 30 days.
Great.
Yeah.
How long does the installation last? What is the time frame for that? And when are you really able to produce 100 tons per day?
We can install right away. It only takes a couple of days to install this level of ball mill, but right now all of the foundations are curing, and that's really where the length of time comes in. So that will be done in mid-October 2014. And then in November, the second ball mill, and everything is ready to go mid-December to late December, depending on it. And so far, we've only had a couple of small things, but nothing is going to jeopardize that time frame. And we have a core philosophy in the company: on time, on budget, on spec. And we've got this corporate culture that just delivers on that every time, and has been doing so since we got into this business.
Great. As you are not exploring, of course, you are a toll milling company, you are ore processor. How do you secure a constant feed of ore? Because I think 100 tons a day, it sounds not that much, but you are in Peru, and those are small-scale miners that do it by hand sometimes.
Well, we're in Arequipa, first of all, and in just in our immediate region, there's over 13,000 potential customers, and we don't need them all. We only need 10 to 15, and we're already in that process of securing those contracts. And then there's also a lot of what we call the drop-in clients that bring the ore. And in the beginning, that may sound like it'd be nice to be able to predict it, but there's been a lot less production. There's some production taken offline because of permitting issues down there. But what's happening is there is plenty of ore. That is actually the least of our hurdles that we've had to overcome in the last year, and one that I'm very confident that we're going to deliver on by the second quarter of 2015. We're on projections to make sure that we're filling that capacity by that time.
Can you give our viewers an idea how you make the money? I mean, we just interviewed Timmins. It's clear they have something like $980 all in cost. They sell gold at $1,200. They have $220 as a margin, for example. But how do you generate income? And also, can you give us an idea what could be a cash flow, profit, name it, whatever, when you do the 100 tons per day?
Yeah, good questions. Unlike the traditional thought of a gold mine or a gold operation, we get paid on a base rate on processing per ton. Now, those base rates go up as the grades go up that we're processing. And we're processing, and anywhere from as low as 15 grams a ton, north of 32 grams or an ounce of gold, which in general terms is considered very high grade. But that is this sector. Small scale mining in Peru is all about high grading. And so the cash flow is based really on a per ton basis. We get a discount to the US dollar, discount to gold, to the gold price at the time of delivery. And in rough terms, but this is a standard formula, it's a 60-40 split. Us as the miller take about 40% of the in gold, and that the miner walks away with about 60% of the value in gold. And that's a formula that's been established for decades in Peru, and we basically refined it a little bit. And our biggest advantage is we've got capital to pay in advance. So once we've assayed that particular, we take ownership of that ore and we pay the miner, whereas a lot of mills in Peru don't have working capital or access to markets like we do. And what happens is they have to wait for up to 40 days to be paid, usually back in gold, and then they have to worry about selling it. So that's not the business we're in. And companies like IncaOne have a distinct advantage over domestic production of gold because of that fact.
Okay. As we said, you are constructing and building now those two ball mills. Do you have all the money in place? Are you secure? Are
Absolutely,
you safe?
Yeah. That was the key to this financing, and what the market was demanding is that we wanted to make sure that we only had to go to the market once for all of our infrastructure costs, all of our capital costs, and enough working capital to finance this operation at full throughput. And I'm pleased to say that during our last trip to Europe, we were able to secure that on good terms in relative terms to the market, and got us into this space properly financed. And yes, it's a tough market, but we have a very compelling business model that I think that the investors are looking for. They're looking for immediate cash flow, exactly. And our model does deliver that.
Great. As you are the largest single shareholder in the company, which I really appreciate, because it's always good when the management has a lot of skin in the game. What are the next plans? As I know you cannot sit still, that's not possible, you're an entrepreneur. What are the next steps, let's say, for 2015 and maybe beyond? What do you plan?
This model is infinitely scalable. And the reason that I was I came in originally as an investor, and then Ed Kelly, president of the organization, asked me to step in because we have to build out an operating team. And there's not a lot of expertise in North America in this sector. So I think we've successfully secured the right folks to scale this operation. And there's existing plants in Peru, so we're going to acquire existing plants, which allows us to quickly refurbish them, get them back into production, and really shorten the time frame. So I'm best case scenario where we think we can go, and this again, we got to make sure that we've got our throughput of our initial mill infrastructure, which supplies good positive cash flow for the company moving forward. Then we have the little bit of the luxury of being able to pick the next mill. But our long-term projection is 4 to 5 mills. Average grade or production is 200 tons per day for 1,000 tons. And we think that we can make a compelling argument that we can have this all in place in the next 48 months or 5 years at 1,000 tons a day, and it could easily produce up to 300,000 ounces of gold in production. So we can quickly become a major force in that production. And both the mines are there to feed. There is all of the infrastructure, existing plants.
The law is there.
The law is there, and so it's a perfect space for us, and we're very optimistic, and particularly the fact that these gold prices, although we do make more money at a higher price, we can make money sub $1,000 gold, so we can protect our investment and make sure that we're building up this infrastructure, because when gold, and my worldview is gold is going to go much higher from here. Yes, and I think that once that happens, then everybody's going to have a great day, in particular our shareholders, as the market recognizes our value.
Yeah, if I put it in perspective, you have now roughly $10.5 million market cap, and you want to go to 300,000 ounces production in 4 or 5 years.
It's a significant.
Lots to go, but lots of potential.
It's all doable given the environment, given the infrastructure, and both Ed and I come from the private sector. We're cash flow guys. We've had successful careers, and we think that this space is going to be an awesome space to be in, and that's just our next challenge. But we like it.
Super, George. All the best for that, and
you too.
I hope I see you soon, and I want to do then an update about the 100 tons up and running and producing cash flow.
That'll be soon. Yeah, enjoy tonight at Oktoberfest. That's a pretty cool outfit you got there.
Thank you very much, George.
You bet. Bye bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it. That was George Moen, the COO of IncaOne Gold, and the company is installing 100 tons per day production upgrade. They do 4 times more now, and should be ready. I would say something like January, February, hopefully, and then throw the cash flow to your shareholders, and hopefully that works all, and right jurisdiction, right time, the right business model, and I think what is very important, it is scalable, and that's a good thing. They are financed, they have the money in place, the team looks good, so check out the company. Thanks and bye-bye from Munich.
Thank you.